the thumbnail and the title, and you're probably like, what? I know, because look, I'm in a house, obviously, and I just did something to you that a lot of YouTubers do, not gonna lie, and that is clickbait. I clickbaited you. Anyways, but clickbait is a thing that a lot of YouTubers do, which is why we're gonna be watching a video about clickbait. And yeah. But first, before we do that, let me basically tell you what clickbait is. Let's say let's take this video for example. The title is I'm homeless. And basically if any ordinary person on YouTube were to saw that were to see that, they would probably think like, "Oh no, they're homeless." But then they click on the video and then see this. They see this. They see this video. And they're probably like, "What the hell? Isn't the title didn't the title literally say you're homeless?" And yeah, basically clickbait is basically saying or showing something on either a title or thumbnail, but then when they click on it, it's a completely different thing. Which is why, like I already said, we're gonna be watching a video from Sambucha talking about clickbait. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, anyways, so here's the video. I analyzed 100 YouTube videos to see who's the worst clickbaiter. Leave a like from Sambucha. Notifications on. I don't know why I'm not subscribed to Sambucha. Don't ask. Alright, whatever. 1.1 million views. That's kind of a lot if I say myself. Anyways, let's just get right into the video.
Chances are you clicked on this video because you like the title or the thumbnail or some combination of the two. And to that, I say thank you. And I'm sure you're happy to see that this wasn't a Twinkle Twinkle Little Star Kids video, and instead it's actually me doing.
I technically kind of did that, but I was just doing it for example purposes. Okay, I was doing it for example purposes. I kind of did that to you guys, but I was doing it for example purposes, okay?
Doing what I said I'm going to do. And the reason being is because I chose not to clickbait you on this video, because I think clickbait personally is pretty bad. I do it to some degree.
Yeah.
Every YouTuber.
Let's see these. I tried going viral on Chinese TikTok, Red Note. Doesn't really seem clickbait. So far from what I'm seeing, there's nothing clickbait except this, because that's not a real monster. At least from I know. I've only played Garna Ban 1. I'm probably gonna play Garna Ban 0 at one point, so yeah.
Does to some degree, but some worse than others. And so that's what I'm interested in. I do it to some degree. Every YouTuber does to some degree, but some.
I stayed at 100 of the weirdest hotels from Brent Rivera. Yeah, I don't think there's a hotel out there that just has a water slide inside with also just a TV right next to a pool. Yeah, that is definitely not real. Yeah, that's kind of clickbait.
Worse than others. And so that's what I'm interested in looking at today. How much do your favorite YouTubers or the most popular YouTubers clickbait you? So that being said,
popular YouTuber, right? Right? I don't clickbait you guys. Right? Guys, I don't clickbait you guys. I don't clickbait you. I mean, some of my thumbnails aren't actually me, like, doing the things that I do. That's because I use basically Photoshop. I basically just take images from Google or Brave, I guess, and then just make a thumbnail out of them, you know? Okay. So, I guess you could maybe say some of my thumbnails are misleading or just not what I actually do in the video itself. I wouldn't really count that as clickbait, though. So, yeah.
we have a lot to do, so grab your popcorn and let's do this. So the way I'm going to go about this is I'm basically going to look at the 5 most recent videos of each YouTuber, and then I'll go through and assign a score from 1 to 10 for each video, add them up.
I'll do the same thing. How about you guys do the same thing too? We're gonna rank all of it. So Yeah.
take the average, and then that score is going to be their ultimate clickbait score. If I rate something a 1, it means it's not clickbait whatsoever, and then all the way up to a 10, which is going to be just extremely egregious clickbait, like, you know, if you clicked on this video and got like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So let's get started. Starting off with Mr. Beast. So the most recent video is I helped 2,000 people walk again, and so the thumbnail shows him as the doctor, and I'm going to click into this video, but I don't think Mr. Beast got his medical degree sometime between Beast Games release and this, so let's go ahead and see.
In this video, we're gonna help 2,000 people walk again! The video you are about to watch.
Okay, to be fair though, actually, I don't even think I have to watch much of this video. He helped 2,000 people walking, and he didn't say he did it, to be fair. And he is actually wearing scrubs. And now, these aren't the actual people in it, but I think this is actually a pretty honest video. So as far as clickbait goes, I mean, it's not like the hospital in which he does it, I'm sure, right? He seems to be like some third world countries for the most part. So it's not like state of the art, but so I would say he definitely like fluffed up this room, but I actually don't think this is an egregious video. So that's solid. So that's just a 2. That's a very good thumbnail. After that, we have 2,000 people. He loves the number 2,000. Fight for $5 million.
I am sitting on $5 million in cash and competing for it. Open the gates! Are these 2,000 contestants?
Okay, so the premise is true. It's 2,000 people
Wait, what was the
for
thumbnail
$5
again?
million.
Yeah, that's not clickbait at all.
For it. Open
So like 1 actually for that.
Are these 2,000 contestants?
Okay, so the premise is true. It's 2,000 people fighting for $5 million. Now, spoiler, it's not resolved in this video because this video just basically shows them funneling into Beast Games, so eventually somebody will win $5 million. But this video itself is just a precursor to them winning $5 million, so slight clickbait in that regard. And then if we look at the rest of this, I think this is fine. I mean, he did have the real money stack, and people are dressed in blue, and obviously this isn't them, but I think as far as that goes, that's a good thumbnail too.
knows,
So
maybe
so
it
far,
is.
Mr. Beast, kind of 2 for 2. Can also give him a 2 there. After that, we have beat Ronaldo, win $1 million. Now, it says Mr.
I've seen this video before actually. It wasn't Mr. Beast who actually did the thing. And yeah.
Beast versus Ronaldo. So if I were to click on this video, I would expect Mr. Beast to be facing off against Ronaldo.
If this subscriber can beat Ronaldo in a 1v1, I'm going to give him $1 million.
Okay, so that's one of my big critiques of Mr. Beast thumbnails is that most of the time he'll have himself acting as if he's the person competing in the challenge when it's not. And so if I was a new person clicking on YouTube, I'd be a little disappointed that I didn't see Mr. Beast actually compete against Ronaldo. Because if you scrub through this video, it's just a compilation video of different sports stars, and at the end, it's this guy right here facing off against Ronaldo. So where does that land things? I think for me,
Hey, at least it's actually the real Ronaldo. I would have probably made this a 10 if it wasn't even the real Ronaldo.
that's a decent case of clickbait, but
So,
he did
yeah,
back it up.
probably a
If you
1,
beat Ronaldo,
actually.
you win $1 million. He
So,
didn't say he's
actually,
doing
no,
it, but he
3,
shows he's
3.
doing it. So
I
I'm going to
make
say
it a
this is
3.
a little more on the clickbait side. I'm going to say 6 because he does have Ronaldo in the video. After that, we have
6?
1 versus $500,000 experiences.
Now this is a 7. You know what? I changed it. It's a 6. It's a 6. It's a
And
6.
I am seeing a golden slide in the sky above skyscrapers. Now, I'm no expert in science, but I believe you need an astronaut mask or something to that degree if you're going to be that high up. He looks like he's at airplane height, and he's somehow just smiling and stuff. Let's see.
I'm about to show you what a $500,000 experience.
All right, that's kind of crazy. He's on the Dubai frame. To be honest, that's kind of points.
This video, you will find out why it cost $250,000.
All right, I'm going to scrub for that slide. Obviously, I don't expect to see it. He did go to the top of the Burj Khalifa, though, which is quite literally the tallest point on Earth for a human to go that's not in the ISS. So he's pretty extreme. Yeah, he kind of backs it up. Now, this is obviously clickbait. He's not doing that. So this is grade A clickbait. But as far as clickbait goes, it's not the worst because he's still doing some crazy stuff, which you could argue standing on top of the Burj Khalifa is like as crazy as going down a slide that high. Regardless, it's clickbait, but it's not like the worst clickbait. So I'm going to give that a 6 also. 7 days exploring an underground city. And he's showing that he has Kai and Speed in the thumbnail. So I would think that Kai and Speed would be in the video. And then I'd also think that Mr. Beast is exploring with them. Again, one of my big critiques of Mr. Beast thumbnails is that he's acting as if he's doing it. Let's see. I don't know if he's also going to be with them. So I'm going to wait to look for Kai and Speed. because that's the first promise. There's Kai, great. And do we have Speed here? I'm not seeing Speed anywhere. Oh, he is here. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's
Check
like
out
a
what's
one,
the underground
actually.
soccer
Y'all play the
arena.
game yet or no? Yeah.
All right, and to be fair, it looks like Mr. Beast is here the entire time. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that that thumbnail is not really clickbait. He's exploring an underground city, like he is doing that. So I think that's straight up like a 3. That's a solid video.
That's
The
a
hyperbole
1.
is like you think he's in like some like really bad tunnel, but it's just like a really nice cave that he's in. So it's not like as crazy as it sounds, but I think that's solid. So Mr. Beast has a clickbait score of 4.2, which is actually quite good. It's better than I expected. I thought he'd be at like a 7, but he generally does what he says he's going to do, and that's pretty honorable. So good job, Mr. Beast. So now we have Ryan Trahan.
Ryan.
I flew around the world in first class. Now, Ryan Trahan, I do like his thumbnails a lot, but this one shows that he's out of Earth's orbit, or maybe in Earth's orbit. And it looks like his flight map even shows that they're in space, and that's out of his window. So, I mean, I don't expect him to be in space. I could be wrong. Maybe he took like a SpaceX rocket, but I have a feeling this is going to be a little bit clickbait. I flew around the world in first class. Okay. All right. So by the looks of this, I mean, he's going to a bunch of different places.
Our journey around the world is
All right. So he's definitely high, but he's
I had to go to the bathroom, so I just.
not that high. So I think his thumbnail is definitely a bit misleading. He's definitely high, but he's
That
not
is like high.
that high. So I think his thumbnail is definitely a bit
that high.
misleading. And so because of that, Ryan, I'm going to have to say that one was, I'm going to have to give you a 5. You didn't clickbait. I got kind of what I wanted, but I kind of thought you were in space. If I didn't really know you as a new viewer, I'd be like, oh, like cool. He took one of those Blue Origin rockets. So you're somewhere in the middle. That was semi-clickbait. Still a great video. After we have, I tried the top 5 restaurants.
Oh wait, yeah, that is like it's 3 probably. Yeah.
In America. Pizza, sushi.
million restaurants in America. However, I have located the top 5 restaurants based
Okay, so he goes to those 5 restaurants, and we could figure this out pretty easy. Pizza and sushi, there's pizza and sushi on there. Now, if we're looking at the thumbnail, is it this exact pizza? Spoiler, it is. That's a Neapolitan slice, that's where he went. And then the sushi, let's see if he has squid. This could be a 1.
that I do not want to see another piece of fish. Oh my goodness, that's the biggest fish.
Okay, that is a massive piece of tuna. So he's not really lying about that. So I think this was
4.
a good thumbnail
4.
overall. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a 2. Next up is I tested 1-star theme parks, stuck for 3 hours. Okay, so let's see if he's going to get stuck for 3 hours. All right, I watched this video and I don't believe he gets stuck, but he does go on roller coasters and he did
That looks insane. I could never.
actually stay true to the fact that he's going to 1-star places within the theme park and such. So it's a fine title and I think okay thumbnail. So overall, I'm going to say it's like a 5 because he
Man, there's a truck outside my house. It is so loud.
still acted
This one, I think I might have seen this video before. So for that, and I've seen that video before, and it's like a 3.
as if he was getting stuck, but he did go, the title was true. I tested restaurants with no reviews. Okay, pretty straightforward. He acts
All right, 1.
as if there's a KFC though, so let's see.
Have you ever seen a restaurant with no reviews? It's weird. It's strange. I don't like it. Most of these restaurants are food trucks or perhaps small businesses inside of gas stations or grocery stores, waiting patiently to be reviewed.
I have Whole Foods like basically right here.
That's a
where
cool
I-
concept. I'm kind of curious if there's a KFC. That's what I'm looking for here. During my investigative work, let's see if there's like a new KFC. All right, so I don't see any KFC. It looks to be a lot of mom and pop shops, which he does get into immediately. But as far as the thumbnail goes, no KFC. Overall, though, still pretty solid. So again, Ryan Trahan, I think I have to put that at like a 4.
That's basically a 2.
Not too
I'd say.
bad. Then otherwise, it's I actually bought 100 TikTok ads. Mog tape with his mouth shut. Let's see if he bought that. Mog tape. Wow, look at that. That is an absolutely true thumbnail. Then let's see. Delivered 100 items. You know what? That's a 1. That is
Yeah,
not
that's a
clickbait at
1,
all. And so Ryan
probably.
Trahan's final score is a 3.4. So he is also a pretty honest
That means Mr. Beast clickbaits more than Ryan Trahan. That's crazy.
creator as far as his videos go. Not a lot of clickbait happening. It's generally
It's
true
also
with
kind of convenient because Mr. Beast and Ryan Trahan were in a video together.
what's happening. All right, now we're gonna do me.
You're the master of clickbait. Kidding. Oh, wait. Did not mean to do that. Let's see your channel. Let's see how you're doing right now. Alright. I visited tiny stores. Already 4. I don't even need to look at the video. I tested clickbait. Wow, that is pretty straightforward with this one. Also kind of convenient, but pretty straightforward. So I'd probably just give it a 1, 2 actually, because Infinite Slime, I don't think it's actually in there. I tested every Zach D Films video. I've seen that literally 2. Ton Cafe. I don't think that's real, so probably a 4. I tested wait. Right. I tested AI life hacks again. Pretty straightforward. So I'd give it a 3 maybe. All right, Sambucha, you're pretty cool.
So I want to look at
You're
my
pretty
last
good, I
5 videos
guess.
and figure out whether or not I'm clickbaiting.
Alright.
Okay, so I actually just posted a video 58 minutes ago. It's I went live as a child until somebody found me, and it shows me as a child with the filter in my room with the account Roblox Fortnite Lover 73 with 0 subscribers. It shows I'm live and I have on headphones and a backpack with like a little smiley face on my shirt. And if you click into here, you'll notice I don't have on the backpack and I don't have on the headphones. So that was
Because of that, it's a 10. I'm kidding.
a little bit
I'm not gonna rate this one because I'm actually not gonna rate this one because I already looked at it, except with different videos.
of embellishment in order for you guys to make me think I'm more of a child, because I was trying to go for that with the thumbnail. But going live as a child until somebody found me, I mean, that was the goal of the video. This is the name of the channel, Roblox Fortnite Lover 73. And so
Roblox
at the
Fortnite
end,
Lover.
Lucy ended up finding me. So I think it's a pretty genuine one as
What did
73.
Lucy say? Ow.
So at the end, Lucy ended up finding me. So I think it's a pretty genuine one as far as my thumbnails go. I think that's probably the best you're going to get out of me. So I think I'm actually going to give myself a 2 there. I mean, the only thing is I just put on some more clothes for the thumbnail. But I think that's a pretty solid one overall, just being
okay.
objective.
It's
After
good.
we have I investigated YouTubers who disappeared. And you'll see the ones in here are Ryan Higa, Aziland, Mr. Bro, and Corpse. Spoiler alert, I did talk about them, but it makes me think as if I'm going to do some crazy investigative work. And spoiler, I'm just kind of looking on Reddit and just like going across their channels to figure stuff out. But I do talk about all the YouTubers, but I think investigating with like the not the microscope, what is that thing called? What is this thing called? The magnifying glass. I think that was a little clickbaity, but not the worst. So I'm going to give that one maybe a 4. All right, after that we have Can I Beat Stimulation Clicker? Now, Stimulation Clicker is a Neil.fun game, so that
Make
is
it worse. When was this video made actually? Oh, here.
what I'm doing. The question is, can I beat it? So that's true. Make it worse. There's not a button that says that, spoiler. Doesn't say make it worse. It says click me. There are some levels to it, and everything I put in is generally in the game minus a couple. So I'd say that's also maybe a 4. I tricked this YouTuber into copying my videos. So it's basically me posing as Penguin Zero and posting a video a couple days before he does. And again, spoiler, I do copy him exactly, and I do get him into ultimately copying a topic that I did, as you'll see at the end here. So I think that one's pretty true. And the time is pretty true too. Now, did I trick him? You could argue I didn't trick him into copying me, because ultimately what I'm doing here is probably more like just getting ahead of him with the concept. So the title might be slightly misleading.
Instead of Penguin Zero, it's Hippos 3.
So I'll give myself a 3. And then lastly, we have I tried every influencer scam product. And Raid Shadow Legends, Honey, Air Up, Bang. Spoiler, I try them all. So I think that one's good too. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a 2. Now, if we ended up going to I watched every movie ever made, which is a 4-hour video in which I technically did watch every movie, but as you'll see, it's just 1 second of each video, then you could argue that this was a very heavy clickbait one. But it's also technically true. I didn't finish every movie, but I did watch every movie. So I do want to dock myself. I've just been good recently, but I definitely do have some clickbait in the arsenal. But I guess, hey, last 5 videos, your boy's good. All right, now we're going to take a look at Preston next. So Preston, 30 million subscribers. Wow, good for him. He's kind of killing it. In his last 5 videos, 100 layers of Coke versus Pepsi. And he's got a flamethrower, and he's in like some massive place with Coke and Pepsi. I don't get the concept of this.
1 layer of Coke. And this is one layer of Pepsi.
I don't get the concept here. So he has to escape, or he's just showing what's up? Okay, so first of all, there's not 100 layers. Secondly, there's no flamethrowers, and the room is just this. So it all just takes place in this room right
This is
here. I
like
mean, it's still a pretty
5.
interesting concept. I don't really get it. I don't think it's like terrible clickbait, but it's definitely clickbait. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this one actually a 7, our first 7, because that like just doesn't really make sense to me. Now we have breaking into a bank vault, and it shows him. Now I'm expecting him to have some sort of heavy machinery, and then maybe he's gonna find that much money.
Yeah,
Today,
if
my friend
not,
Chase and I are
a
robbing
chainsaw.
this vault because you wanted to see if we could break into 100 layers of an actual bank. We'll be using weapons from real bank.
He keeps saying 100 layers, but Preston, I don't think that's 100 layers. I think that's like 4 layers. He is breaking into a bank vault, so I will say he's doing what he says he's doing here. Now I'm gonna really look for that heavy machinery at the end that he says
And he
he's
never said it's 100 layers in the title, so it's technically not clickbait with that either.
operating on. Okay, you could argue that's heavy machinery. I didn't expect him to use like, I guess, anything too dangerous. A little disappointed, but again, it's not the worst clickbait. And he does have true, not actual money, and it's a bank vault that he made. Overall, that's fine. So he does break into it ultimately. This is a solid
so
enough video. Let's give him a
itchy.
5. After this, we have 100 layers of rubber versus glue. Okay, it's probably gonna be the same thing.
This is one layer of glue. And this is one layer of rubber.
That's satisfying.
And today, my friend Chase and I will be breaking through 100 layers of glue versus rubber. We'll have to break through 3
100
layers,
layer, by the way. Third time you said 100 layer.
each more difficult than the last.
All right, so can somebody please explain to me? Well, I'm not live, so you guys are unable to help me right now. But he said we're going to be breaking through 100 layers, and then he says, okay, and we have 3 rooms we have to get through. So is there like 33 layers in each of the things they're popping? Like, how does that work? Because I think that's just a shortcoming in my brain. In any case,
Let's see if anyone actually answered. What? Alright, whatever. I don't think you get how that works. Wait, Ryan? You mean like from Ryan's world? Okay.
though, like this stuff doesn't happen. It's going to be a 7 for me again. I don't want to like say it's complete clickbait.
Does he mean like
Kinda
Ryan's
is. It
world?
might even be an 8. Let's go 8 here. Next video is destroying unbreakable products, and it's showing him shooting at a Cybertruck. So I am expecting to see a Cybertruck. All right, I see a tire. I love the scrubbing feature. A subscribe button. Not seeing a Cybertruck. Oh, wait a second.
Was able to stop a moving car, but will it be able to stop the sledgehammer? Because this
I don't see it. So I think because of that, he is destroying unbreakable products. The title's true, but again, like I just think he's using a lot of hyperbole in the thumbnail,
Yeah,
which
the-
I
The title is true, but like the thumbnails are kind of misleading.
think is just
The thumbnail for this video is just gonna be basic. You'll see.
a natural 7. And then lastly, we have
Super
1,000
basic.
layers of video games versus movies. Wow, he loves his layers. Jeez. Super Mario versus Jurassic Park.
1,000.
Let's see if he's at least dressed the part.
you challenged me to break through 1,000 layers of your favorite movie and game, starting with the Titanic.
All right, Preston, I just think the 1,000 layer stuff, it's just, I don't understand it. I don't think you just did 1,000 layers. 1,000 video games, like to do the math on that, it would take way longer than an hour for you to get through even 100, assuming you're doing like whatever it is, like a couple per minute. Yeah, buddy, I'm gonna have to give you an 8 for that one.
I think you need to. Have you ever heard of something called editing? Just
So
saying.
Preston's overall score is a 7. So Preston is closer to clickbait than he is not clickbait, but he's not a true clickbaiter. He's just semi-clickbait, but he's getting close. You just got to pump the brakes a little bit. Pump the brakes a little bit. But he still does have some like pretty sick concepts and like the execution. I just think like the layer stuff, it's like, where's the 100 layers? Or do you actually have a flamethrower? Like, are you doing the things you say you're going to do? Kind of, to the tune of like a 7 on the clickability score. Now we have the Stokes twins. So the Stokes twins, I murdered Mr. Beast. And it's Mr. Beast. I don't know.
You know what, I'm sorry. I cannot keep ranking these. I'm sorry. It's gonna take way too long. Plus, I'm tired.
How this thumbnail is actually allowed on YouTube. And is Mr. Beast just dead in a pool with a pool of blood around him? So I've actually watched this before, but I'll act as if it's my first time watching it.
Are you okay? Someone call 911!
Okay, so spoiler alert, Mr. Beast is not dead, and it was actually an elaborate murder mystery game, which is kind of fun, I suppose. And at the end, it's like there's a big twist. Mr. Beast is alive, so obviously he didn't murder Mr. Beast. Obviously, Mr. Beast is not in a pool of blood. I think that's actually pretty crazy that Kids Channel did that. That's pretty much as clickbait as you get.
Don't they swear though? I don't think it's a kids channel. Don't they literally swear in their vids?
Yeah,
Can you still be considered a kids YouTuber if you swear in your videos?
I get it's a murder mystery. It should have been like, who murdered Mr. Beast or something. But like, I murdered Mr. Beast with him in a tub of blood is crazy. I'm gonna give that a 9. That's as close as you can get to
Yeah,
clickbait
that is
without
like
being
that's like a
exact
7 for
clickbait.
me.
1 versus $100 million YouTuber houses, and we see Mr. Beast butt naked with a Mr. Beast sink. All right, I have the feeling the Stokes twins are gonna be very close to clickbait. I could be wrong. Maybe they got naked Mr. Beast. Okay, so let's go ahead and see Mr. Beast's $100 million home, but it's really his studio.
So we'll kick things off by showing you this massive room where we build all our sets from.
You know what else is massive? I don't know if that's like a YouTube joke or just a TikTok joke. Hopefully you guys understand that. All right, Stokes Twins,
This joke
like
is so
1 versus
2024.
100. It's not a house, it's his warehouse. And Mr. Beast is not naked in his house. This is also a 9. I exposed the world's most dangerous
That comment was right. He's acting like he just wants to see Mr. Beast naked.
theme parks, and we have Mickey Mouse animatronic biting off his face. Again, they love blood. That's 2 of 3 with blood on it.
This is the most dangerous theme park in the world.
Okay, I actually believe that.
And this is just the first of many dangerous, scary theme park rides that will be.
Wait, that's kind of crazy. My hands are sweating just from watching this. I exposed the world's most dangerous
I could never do this.
theme parks. All right, is there a Mickey Mouse animatronic? Okay, there's not, but it's still a cool concept. And they do execute it. I like that one more. The thumbnail's a little bit clickbait, but they do what they say they're going to do. That's a 7. Actually, you know what? That's a 6. I built a roller coaster in my house, and I see, I don't know, maybe, I guess little kids like seeing girls in bikinis. They just threw that in there. So unnecessary.
crazy.
Let's see if he actually built a roller coaster in his
That
house.
is crazy.
Today, we're transforming our house into a massive theme park with roller coasters, games, and unlimited food.
Okay, I mean, that's true. It looks like they are building it. Now let's see if we see somebody in a bikini coming out of like the ceiling. 'Cause otherwise that feels a little bit clickbait. And I don't see anybody in a
Why does no
bikini.
one
Wait a
see that?
second.
Now we gotta get even.
Nope, that's not a bikini. Does build a roller coaster in/outside the house. Good. Doesn't have somebody in a bikini coming through the ceiling, which makes you think is more extreme than what it actually is. So I think overall, this is also going to be a 6. Not bad. And then lastly, we have I built a secret soccer field for Ronaldo. And Ronaldo is sleeping with his girlfriend. Let's see if he has Ronaldo in the video. If he has Ronaldo in the video, I'll be impressed.
Today, we're building 3 secret sports rooms in our house. Because when we were kids, all we wanted to do was play sports with our friends.
Does he have Ronaldo?
In your house.
No, I don't think.
Wait, what is this?
So Ronaldo is not in the video. So they just built it for Ronaldo, which is true. I built it for Ronaldo. I could say this video is dedicated to Ronaldo and then put him in the thumbnail. And I guess it's technically not clickbait. I think he was implying, though, that Ronaldo was in the video. If you're going to use his face, you got to have him in it. At least he did have Mr. Beast. So I'm going to say this actually is true clickbait. I'm going to have to go with another 9, which puts them at a score of 7.8, basically 8. So that's pretty close to it. I'm going to say that the Stokes
That's
twins
crazy.
are clickbaiters. However, their videos are good, and I get what they're doing, but still clickbait. All right, now I'm going over
I don't like them. I don't like the Stokes twins. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
Penguins Zero, who
Penguin Zero. I've seen like 2 videos. No joke. I've seen like 2 videos from Penguin Zero, and that's gonna be it.
is the YouTuber that posts commentary videos and just kind of like yaps at the camera. And
That is crazy saying that he yaps.
I have a feeling this might be our first genuine YouTuber with 0 clickbait. So AI girlfriend robots are here.
I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot
That's
of
a 0.
Realbotix.
AI girlfriends are here. No clickbait.
I can't say. I wish I could say 0, which is why I make up my own rules now. 0, is literally just no clickbait at all.
Because there's no thumbnail. That is a 1. Next up, Gadoosh God is in trouble. I don't know who this is, but I don't think we even need to watch it. Did SpongeBob ruin this NFL team season? He doesn't use thumbnails. Elon Musk fraud gamer situation is pathetic. AI is coming for our meat. I don't think we even have to spend time here. He's quite literally 0 clickbait. He has a 1 on the clickbait scale, which is the lowest it could possibly go. It's because he doesn't try.
I used to be on the 1. Now I'm on like the 10. I'm kidding.
Try with
I don't clickbait. Do I? I don't clickbait, guys. Guys, I don't clickbait. Do I? I don't clickbait. You know what? You guys tell me in the comments if I
titles or
clickbait.
thumbnails. Which
Okay, do I clickbait? You watching this, Jimmy. I see you watching this, Jimmy. Jimmy. Mike. Tesla. Michael. All 4 of you guys. Everyone name those. Comment down below. Do I clickbait, you guys? Don't ignore this video. Only my other videos. Okay, so yeah.
ends up in his favor
Say in the comments if I clickbait you guys or not. Obviously I don't. I'm the least clickbaiting YouTuber ever.
for this list. So congratulations to Moist Critical for a clean 1. All right, on to Markiplier. So
Hello everyone, my name's Markiplier.
we have Markiplier's last 5 videos. I was evacuated from the LA fires.
At 4 a.m. on Wednesday morning last week, I got a message on my phone along with a bunch of blaring alarms saying that we needed to evacuate, which was a very novel experience.
He's not lying. He evacuated from the LA fires, and there's
I didn't even really do a thumbnail for that, so
no thumbnail, so it's a 1. Wow, that is our 6th 1 in a row. Hell for Simps, Me Side Part 2. Okay.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back
hello everyone, my name's Markiplier.
to My Side.
My Side. Welcome back. So it is a Part 2.
Miss Side.
And there's simps in the game. It looks like kind of like a simps game. Hey, what up, lady? No, I'm just kidding. I don't
That's
know
crazy.
anything about her. So, but it looks like maybe just slight because he did some crazy art, which isn't really clickbait. Let's go with it too. It's Inside Me again. Endoparasitic 2. Well, Markiplier, this doesn't happen to you. You put your face on it acting like you are in it. So I actually think, even though this is a Let's Play video, this is a little bit concerning. Not that concerning because you are just doing a gameplay, but I'm going to actually say it's a 5 because you're acting like it's you that got your body chopped off. Same here, Liar's Bar, which is also a game which you're playing. Now, your character may be in a bad situation, but you yourself, you're not. So again, I'm going to go 5. And then lastly, we
That's not
have
really a clickbaiter
Supermarket
to me.
Simulator, and you are not in the game. You're playing the game. So that alone is going to be a 5 again, which puts you at a score of 3.6, which I think is fair. I think I was very fair to you. You did have a 1 on.
That still means that Mr. Beast clickbaits more than Markiplier, Sambucha, and Penguin Zero.
Your plate, which is great. You have nothing that's like clickbait, just a little bit of semi-clickbait, because if somebody doesn't know you and they see your face, now all your fans are going to know that those videos are just like are what they are. But I'm just going from a new perspective. New person doesn't know you, logs onto YouTube. What do they think? They're going to be like, oh, this guy's like semi-click, but not really. So 3.5. Now we're going to go to Queso, who basically does the same sort of stuff. I escaped a serial killer's house again. It's a Let's Play. That's what he's doing. And it shows him in the corner. It's a very
So really does thumbnails either, so 0.
honest title. I think that's a 1. Working night shift at a gas station. Okay. The only thing is, like, it's not, you don't note in game you're doing that. So it's just you sort of saying that you are working a night shift, but you're not really working a night shift. But I think everybody understands it. Maybe a 2. I'm going to adjust the other one to a 2. Trying to escape my parents' house again. Extreme mode. It does say extreme mode. Okay. 2. Because again, you are not the one doing the action. Your character is.
He doesn't do really thumbnails except for this kinda.
Exploring a Bastion solo hardcore checklist challenge. That's
Bastion?
exactly what he's doing. So that alone is going to give him a 1. And then followed home by a ghost, cursed digicam, chill as art. This is just like a true gameplay gameplay. 1. So we have another entrant into the 0 clickbait scale with a 1.6, which is really low, and that's Queso. Let's move on to iShowSpeed, and we're gonna go to his videos. iShowSpeed learns hockey with Cole Caulfield. So we're looking for Cole Caulfield in the video, and we want to see him dressed up in presumably Blackhawks. Is that what it is? Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I got
No
it.
way. It's in there.
I got it.
Oh, this is good. This is actually a 1. That's what he's learning hockey with the guy.
My
Good job.
God, my funny bone. All right, I'm good. Ah, oh my, again? All right, I'm actually good this time.
Speed, India versus Pakistan cricket match. He is at the match. At first, I thought he was reacting to it. So this is actually reverse clickbait. I got more than what I thought from clicking on this because it didn't say Speed attends the cricket match. I show Speed in disguise. It's literally I show Speed in disguise. This is also a 1. Wow, Speed has 0 clickbait. I show Speed versus cheese rolling. It's me, and it shows him sliding down a hill to collect cheese. What's crazy is this actually happens. I know it does. Let's locate. There he is. He's the only person that could have these like insane titles and just not be lying. Another 1. Then we got iShowSpeed's life in Korea, and it shows him with these 4 K-pop girls.
Yo, who is this?
Okay, I don't see them there. There are some girls there. Otherwise, though, there's actually no girls in this. So we actually have our first, I would even call it decent clickbait, because you would expect to see Speed kind of like going on dates and stuff from this thumbnail. So it's weird, because he had 4 great ones, and that one's like a clear kind of clickbait. I'm actually going to give it a 7, which brings him to a 2.2, which is still good enough for the 3rd lowest so far, only behind Penguin Zero and Queso, which is great. But that last one was kind of bad. So, okay. Now we're going to do another streamer, Kai Cenat. So Kai Cenat plays
Cenat's
every game in
crazy.
Roblox.
Yo, the profile picture for Kai Cenat is insane.
Game is OD on Roblox. Here we go. Oh.
Is he actually playing every game? Well, I'll give you a spoiler. He's not going to play every game. So far, it looks like he's
Obviously
playing one.
There's like billions of Roblox games. You're not gonna be able to play every single Roblox game in the world in one stream. That's like kind of clickbait, but it's not really clickbait because the viewer should definitely know that there's no way he can play over 1 billion games in one stream. That'd be like that would probably be like almost a year-long stream if he actually was gonna do that.
Game. Here's another game. Okay, I'll give him benefit of the doubt. I think he played like 4 games. So he did not play every game, but
Even I could do that. I mean, even I could do better than that. I could play like 20. I could probably like stream. I'll probably just stream tomorrow, actually. I could probably stream like 30 Roblox games in one stream. It'd only be like 20 hours. I mean, not 20 hours. I meant 2 hours. Maybe even
everyone
less.
does. I do that too. I always say like I did every blank just because like what are you gonna say? I did like 7. Still though, slight clickbait. Let's give it like a 5. You know what? A 6 because that avatar he didn't make. Kai Cenat plays nightclub security on VR. Okay, shows him with the VR. Let's say if he's just in VR playing it. He is. Perfect. I've seen enough. That is a 1. Walmart hates us. Let's see what Walmart does. If they kick him out. All right, I don't think Walmart hates him. I'm going to go on a limb and say Walmart doesn't hate him. So I think that's a little bit, a little clicky. Reacts to Lil Che and disrespect Max. Okay, just does he react to the video? He does right away. Okay, good. I'll be a 1. I almost died today.
First thing first, what I do is I hop on YouTube. I put how to clean snow off your car. The whole time.
Smart. Overall, though, did he almost die? He not lying, though. Okay, some people agree. He ain't lying. So, that's you have to be careful with, like, the I almost died, because that's a very overused trope on YouTube titling. But I'd say it's fair. If somebody agrees that situation where it's, like, tires and, like, cars slipping out, doing your thing, I think that's fine. Let's give it that a 3. So, Kai Cenat doesn't look like a big clickbaiter. So, he's actually sitting at a 3, which is the same as me. I definitely finessed that. I probably should be, like, a 4. All right, moving on to Brent Rivera now. So Brent.
Bro. Like the #1 clickbaiter in the entire world. Both him and the Stokes twins. Both him and the Stokes twins are like the #1 clickbaited YouTubers in the entire world, not gonna lie.
Rivera put out a video exploring the scariest Google Maps locations with 25 million views. Is crazy. And it looks like he's physically exploring, which is kind of cool, these locations with an aircraft in the ocean that it seems to be that he found. So let's go ahead and see if he found this aircraft. If he did, then that would be great. That's a very cool video concept.
Dude, bro, you're shaking the wing. You're gonna break it.
Well, he actually found an abandoned plane. It's not in the water, but he was in the water. Plane crash. Let's see.
Perfectly intact this plane is.
Oh my gosh, wait, he actually did. It looks like Brent Rivera genuinely found what he said in the thumbnail. Okay.
Okay, you know what? We don't count this video because he's the master clickbait. We all know that Brent Rivera and the Stokes twins are like the masters of clickbait.
It's not, it doesn't look exactly like that, but that is not clickbait. I actually think that's a great thumbnail. So as a result, Brent Rivera, you're gonna
Hasn't posted it in 2 weeks, a year ago.
get a 2. That's great. Actually, I think you get a 1 for that. Best pranks of 2024. Your eye falling out and then your pants falling off.
This is okay. So
All right, I just went through it. It's like, it's clickbait, but it's not like the worst clickbait, and it's a compilation video, so it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5. I exposed the world's most evil 10-year-old, and it looks like he's doing stuff at Walmart, and he's like, there's a security guard that's yelling at him. I have a feeling this is gonna be like a pretty high clickbait.
today, I'm exposing the most evil kids in the entire world. These kids are so evil, they're banned from schools,
I
stores,
feel like this is staged, not gonna lie. This feels like it's staged.
and some of them have even been to prison. Starting with evil kid number 1. Meets
Evil kid number 1. Blacklisted from school. This just looks like a kid cosplaying as an evil kid. I don't know if that's
Yeah, this definitely feels like it's scripted.
true, but I'm gonna just go off my gut and say these kids aren't actually evil and they're just playing roles. And so this is basically the entire thing would be clickbait. So I actually think this is pretty terrible clickbait. Not a 10 though, so I'm gonna give it a 9. But I think that's like grade A clickbait. Not A plus though, but A. 2-year-olds that are insanely talented. So there's a 2-year-old that is kicking the bread out of his mouth. I just want to see if there's a 2-year-old that's able to do that.
these are some of the most
Connor, Luciano, these are all like not super young kids. Show me a really young kid. Okay, this is a very young kid who's talented.
He got that one right.
Outside of that, I'm not seeing any like kids. Nobody as young as the person in the
Brother, that kid looked like he was freaking 4.
thumbnail, but there is a 3-year-old and he's doing
3.
math. Okay, you know what? That's not the worst. So I'm gonna go ahead and say also a 5. Then we have I tested 150 illegal Amazon products.
I would still have, to this day, I would still have to actually think. I know I could do it. I would just have to think. Like, I'd have to think for like 1 minute or 2. There's a fly. Okay, whatever. I'd still have to think for like 1 minute or 2 to actually get all of those.
Tongue zipper. Okay. I don't even have to look into the video. He's not zipping his tongue and splitting his tongue like that. So that's an 8. Actually, it's a 9. So Brent Rivera has a 5.8. He was saved by the fact that he recently has a really good thumbnail that is not clickbait whatsoever. But overall, he still falls pretty close to some of the worst. But he's better.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Preston is a more clickbaiter than Brent.
Better than the Stokes twins, and he's better than Preston from the looks of things. All right, let's move on to phase.
No. Stokes is no, because well, I'll shut up now. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point.
Rugg eating every celebrity fast food meal for 24 hours. The Kylie meal, he's with Kylie Jenner photoshopped in. Let's see if Kylie has an In-N-Out meal and if Kylie Jenner is with him.
I'm going to be ordering Kylie Jenner's favorite meal from In-N-Out, all right?
Okay, so Kylie Jenner actually does have a meal, so that's some points. Is she with him? No, she's not with him though. Okay. Since she's not with him, a little bit misleading, but he did get the Kylie meal. So, but that's not what the Kylie meal is. It's like a lettuce wrap instead of a bun. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is gonna get, let's go with a 7, because like putting a celebrity in your thumbnail, like you should have them in it. Arrested in front of my family. Is it a fake arrest? Let's see. This might be like a 10.
I am orchestrating one of the most diabolical pranks I've...
Okay, it's a prank video, Phase Rugg.
It's a prank.
Okay, so it's a prank video. Because of that, I mean, it should have been like I tricked blank into thinking I was arrested, but saying like I got arrested in front of my family, I guess it's true, but it's fake arrest. I think it's a 7 also. I bought the most expensive item in every gas station.
Today, I'm going to every gas station in my city to try and find the most expensive item. Why am I doing this, you might ask?
He's not lying. And
Try
expensive arrest in front of my family. I guess it's true, but it's fake arrest. I think it's a 7 also. I bought the most expensive item in every
That means he recorded all of those lines at different places.
gas station.
Today, I'm going to every...
So he said, today I'm going to... All right, stop the camera. Let's go to the other one. Every
gas station in my...
All right, next one. In my city.
City to try...
All right, next one. To try
and find the most...
Next one, editors. There's
expensive item. Why am I doing this, you might ask?
He's not lying. And then the thumbnail is a $100 slushie. I went through and it doesn't look like that $100 slushie exists. So that in and of itself is a little bit clickbait, but he did
there
do
was a 7-Eleven in the video.
what he said he was going to do, and it's kind of a tall task to do that, so props to it. So I'm going to give that a 5 actually. The scariest 72 hours of
Spend $100 on a slushie.
my life. So it's him and Sam and Colby. Let's see if they're just like doing some scary stuff.
Just show them, right? Bar and alone.
Okay, it is. So it looks like FaZe Rug is like actually, wow, he's doing, this is a different style video. I've never seen him do this. Sitting at his desk doing that thing. Okay, fair enough. If he claims it's the scariest, who am I to say it's not? That one's a good one. That one I'm going to say is a 2. And then lastly,
That would be scary. Doesn't that technically confirm that ghosts are real though?
we have, I tried every viral TikTok food, rainbow hot dog. Let's see if there's a
I feel like that would technically confirm that ghosts are real.
rainbow hot dog. We already discussed he can't try every viral food because there's so many, but let's see if we're able to get a rainbow hot dog. I'm curious. I've never had one.
I'm gonna wrap up my...
All right, I don't see any. So because of that, gonna have to give it that's an 8. That's pretty bad. All right, so overall, he's also at a 5.8. So FaZe Rug and Brent Rivera are pretty much the same as far as clickbait goes. Now we're moving to Dude Perfect. So Dude Perfect's most recent video is we built the world's greatest office.
It is time for the long-awaited DPHQ3 reveal. Let's do it, boys!
All right, so they did build a
I thought Dude Perfect only did tricks. Also, guys, fun fact. If you guys don't know this, my friend Not Luke Dude, you guys might know him. He's been in a couple videos before. But Not Luke Dude, one time, like a few years ago at his school, Dude Perfect, this is a real story by the way. Dude Perfect went to my friend's school. Me and Not Luke Dude don't go to the same school. So when I heard this news, I was like, oh nah. Like why? Perfect. Worst time for us not to be to go to the same school. Dude Perfect went to Not Luke's school like 3 years ago. It still sounds crazy to me. That's why I sometimes, back then, 3 years ago, when I was first told that, I used to have, like, dreams that it was a dream. I used to have dreams that it was a dream, and then when I woke up from the dream, I still thought it was a dream. Every time I would wake up, I would think it would be a dream. But then, yeah. So, yeah, that is crazy. Dude Perfect went to my friend's school.
brand new office.
That should be a video. That could be a video idea that me and Not Luke do talk about. Maybe.
The world's greatest is kind of crazy. It does look pretty sick though. Like it does look sick. If I ran a company like this is basically as sick as it gets. It is a great office. Well, they got CD Lamb. They got like a bunch of athletes and stuff here. If he makes this, I'm gonna give them a 2. Man of my word, that is not clickbait. I'm just giving 2.
He's Dude Perfect. What do you expect?
Because to say the world's greatest office is a little bit out there. Western Airsoft Battle Royale. Fair title. If they're dressed like this and they're doing what they say. Oh, they are. This actually looks fun. Looks like one of those Call of Duty maps. All right, that's all.
Definitely looks fun, I would say.
Also a 2. This fish almost sank the boat. That's crazy. Dude Perfect, you don't gotta be doing this.
You don't know that a shark counts as a fish, right? So if he pulled in a shark, it could definitely sink a boat.
Oh, it did. It almost sank the boat. They're not lying. That is a fat marlin, I believe. Yeah, black marlin. 1,000-pound black marlin. Oh yeah, now
they
they're
catch
fishing.
it?
That's actually kind of crazy. Look at that. Look at that guy. That is
They
not
catch it?
clickbait
I wanna know
basically
if
at
they
all.
catched
That's a
it or
1.
not.
Birthday stereotypes.
Okay,
I
Anna
wanna,
Grace,
I wanna know if they catched it or not.
open your eyes. Yes.
I mean, it didn't say that they caught it in the title, so it wouldn't matter. I just want to know
I have a 16.
because that thing's
Year old.
huge. Imagine eating that.
Your car, Uncle Cobes.
Pretty good tonight. Oh my god.
Okay.
Are you an idiot, Brav? No. Are you an hair? Stop it. Are you an idiot? Are you an actual idiot? How did you do that? That was scripted,
Open your
right?
eyes. Yes. You have a 16-year-old.
Hand down your car, Uncle Cobes.
Okay, I don't get the stereotype, but the video is what it says it is. 1. And then Dude Perfect versus Steph Curry. Is Steph Curry in the video?
We deal with this every day.
Oh, he is.
I'm not even looking.
Hey, Ty, you think we can finish this after we're...
Yeah, he's got a game. I'm pretty close. Let's head to an intro.
Wow, so they got Steph Curry, and it looks like if they're doing trick shots against each other, which they are. Not really verse, but it's it's pretty fair. I'm gonna give this a 2. So Dude Perfect tied with Queso. Wow, that's impressive. So they are basically 0 clickbait at all. Now we got Mark Rober here testing the world's
Mark Rober's
smartest
the last
crow.
one,
Let's see if
I
he's
think.
actually playing against the crow in chess.
By using an portrait came from
Okay, so I'm not seeing a crow play chess, so that's a little bit clickbaity, Mark Rober, but he is testing the world's smartest crow. So in that regard, he's not lying. So I think I'm gonna give this a 5. My new satellite can take your selfie from space. Let's see if that's true. That's crazy if it is.
first person that has ever gifted them a picture of themselves actually in freaking outer space. So to get all that, just go to
Wow, so it's real. It looks like this is an actual legitimate thing, and he's like spaceselfie.com. So he actually invented something that allows you to do it. That's kind of cool.
I'm gonna get this. Just kidding. I am not getting a satellite.
That's actually really cool. So Crunch Labs' company is now doing space selfies. Right, that is not clickbait at all. That is a 1. Lasers versus lightning,
That's
which is
kind of like a cool. That's like a good / cool promo. I should make something like that soon.
more powerful. So let's see. This, it's obviously a little bit hyperbolic, but let's go ahead and check. All right, so he is testing it, but he's not doing what he's doing in the thumbnail, it looks like. He has a bunch of other means in which he's testing it, but not the way that he said, but he's still doing it. So I think that's also going to be a 5. Rock, paper, scissors, robot never loses, plus 9 other inventions. I like that he says plus 9 other inventions, so you really know that this is like a compilation video of like a bunch of things he's built. Now I want to see his rock, paper, scissors robot.
so he matches my movements up and down, but he checks the position of my fingers 100 times per second using an IR hand motion detector and a mini computer.
Oh, that's cool. So he actually did build something that beats him. Okay, cool. I mean, he's not lying. I like that. I'm going to give it a 2, though, because I'm sure it loses at some point. All right, and then finally, we have Mark Rober's Dude Perfect Ultimate Robot Battle.
This is the most dangerous robot I've ever built. It's also the most massive with the most destructive.
So he did build a robot. Did Dude Perfect build a robot? They are in the video, and they did build a robot. So that is it. That is actually a 1. So Mark Rober does not clickbait in the video, and they did build a robot.
That's
So
like
that is it.
That's like a Sonic. That's like a Sonic versus Knuckles type thumbnail. And if Tails was evil, it would be like a Sonic versus Tails type thumbnail because of the yellow and blue.
That is actually a 1. So Mark Rober does not clickbait either. He's at a 2.8. So now that we've been through all the YouTubers, it looks like the standings are as follows. So the least likely to clickbait you is going to be Penguin Zero, who does it 0% of the time. And then the YouTuber that's most likely to clickbait you is going to be the Stokes twins, who are going to do it honestly a majority of the time. Although that's not to say their videos don't have good substance in it. It's just that it doesn't.
I mean, honestly, what did I expect? Stokes twins are like the second masters of clickbaiting, in my opinion. Brent Rivera is like the first. Brent Rivera takes the crown for being the most clickbaiter on YouTuber, in my opinion.
Exactly match up with what they're portraying in the thumbnail. They had a couple of outliers, but yeah, that's generally it. So hopefully this investigation was useful to you guys, so you know who to watch out for and who to actually watch. But thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more content, make sure to click here, click here. Otherwise, subscribe, your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Wait, no.
For watching.
Stop. No. What? No.
This
Stop.
is how you unclog your nose in just a few seconds. Use your left thumb to gently.
Sorry. No. Sorry. Stop. Alright. Anyways. That was cool. Still, again,
Twinkle Little Star Kids.
Still, sorry for the thumbnail. But, I mean, not sorry for the thumbnail. Sorry for the title, because in the title it said, it was just for example purposes only, though. Okay, I was just basically trying to show you guys what clickbait is, basically by showing it to you. So, yeah. Alright, guys, I'm sorry. Oh my god, 2.4 billion views is crazy. It would probably be even more insane if you comment all in the comments. You know what? It's okay then. What? Wait, this says 16 years ago, but it says 15. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Alright, bye guys. See you next time. Bye. Wait, no, wrong button.